Hey Alicia, it's Uncle Jerry. Just gonna try and do this short video for you on the filter stuff that I was babbling about. So here's the stuff in order. Here, let me zoom out a little bit, is the blue foam that I was talking about. So you see it comes in a big piece, and you see compared to the size of kitties, here's my little boy Mary. And there's my big boy Sam. So you can see it's blue on one side, right? And cats really like it, and then it's kind of like whitish on the other, right? So it's not that thick, right? So there's my finger, but you can see it's a nice size. And here, if you take scissors, you can easily cut it, right? Kitties like it. You can cover them up, and they like it, right? So that's the blue stuff I was talking about, right? You can buy that. And then here's the white Micron filters that I was talking about. And this is the same sort of stuff. It comes in a larger pad, right? You can see, I'll pull it out in a minute, but so it's Coralife brand Pure Flow 50 micron, and this is the 100 micron. So the 100 micron versus 50 micron, the 100 micron is finer, so it'll capture even smaller dirt particles, right? So the other thing you can do is you can also just buy a simple sponge and cut that up and put it in your filter. The last thing I want to show you is this is the mesh filter bag that I was talking about, right? So let me zoom out on that. So you can see this is an enormous one, but you can buy a smaller one. You see it has a little drawstring, and you can just fill that up with, you know, your activated carbon, and then just put it in your tank, right? So sorry, I'll show you what I meant about stuffing this in your filter. So if we pretend that this piece of equipment that you're looking at is equivalent to your filter, so you can see here that's your little waterfall that comes out, and let's pretend that this section here is where your filter cartridge goes, right? So all you're going to try and do is just fill that space up with either the sponge or the filter pads, right? So you can see I put an extra sponge in there just to capture, you know, larger dirt particles, right? So what you can do, hopefully, God, these are the dullest scissors ever. Can't even cut plastic bag, right? You have kitties watching intently. They like laying on this, it's nice and soft. So there's always one around when you want one. A cat, that is, right? So what you can do is you can cut a little piece of the blue foam or whatever yours needed, and then you put the white stuff inside. And then you could either fold it over to have a double layer, right? And then you'll get attacked by the cat. I told you they really like this stuff, right? So, and then, do you understand what I'm saying, right? And then you just take that whole piece and you just stuff it in the filter, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's pretend, you know, this was the size, right? You would just do this, right? So you cut a tiny little piece of the blue foam, and then you put the white foam inside, and then you can just fold it over. So now you can see it's a little fatter, right? And if you walk this over to your filter facsimile, right, you'll see, right, where I'm going to just put this right down in there, right? And you see, so in your filter, you know, the water would flow over that, right? But you can see that it doesn't float away because it's, you know, a little bit wider. See, you see it flops right over there and opens up. But you know, the walls of the inside cartridge will hold it in place, right? So, and that's something that you can do that's very cheap and inefficient. And what you do is you'll see very quickly within 24 hours this white inner one, because it captures smaller dirt, will get really dirty, and you'll want to replace it and then just use the outer blue stuff, right? makes sense. So that's pretty cheap and easy, and that's something that you can do. And like I said, I hope it makes sense. All right, babe. Take good care. Say hi to your parents for me and your sister. Later. Bye.